Hello and welcome everyone, Darthmod here with part 13 of the Prussia Let's Play, the Napoleon Total War with Darthmod. We continue where we left things off last time. We just fought that battle, another bridge crossing, a fording point on the river, and have smashed the French into the abyss. We lost 232, and the enemy has lost 2,585. I was able to butcher them by just funneling into one of the ford points. And yes, a lot of you were telling me the reason why I lost my cavalry in that last battle in part 12 was because they went into the stakes in front when they were limbering up. I've also noticed as well, I'm playing another campaign myself at the moment with Darthmod for Napoleon, and I've also found that if the artillery clips a trench position, it seems to automatically die as well. So I don't know if that's a bug within Darthmod or what, but it's also, if it clips the side of a trench when it's moving through, it will all just die. Don't know why. So yeah, I need to avoid every bit of defense placement possible, and obviously put the stakes slightly further in front of my artillery. Probably place that when my artillery is limbered up, so I know the spacing that will be needed. But yes, most kills from that came from the artillery, so close that. I'm actually just going to quickly... Oh, no, I can't throw in a save. I've got to wait until it gets through to my turn. Are they going to attack me with that army? Oh, yeah, Oh, well... It's roughly what we've just fought, although this time it's got some French-Irish Legion. I'm actually going to withdraw, though, because my army is pretty battered. I want the opportunity to intercept here. No, I'm going to decline the attack. We'll move back down and have to free up Dresden again. We know the drill there, but otherwise that army is going to be in really poor shape. Because these guys are going to be a bit stronger. They've got a proper general. The other force was just an assortment of troops. No, Austria. No, 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 no. Yeah, but what I am going to do is quickly just throw in a quick save. Actually, I won't. I shouldn't need to once it gets to my turn, but I'll do one anyway, just in case it crashes, because otherwise we'd be all the way back to the end of part 12, I would imagine. But actually, there should be an autosave that kicks in once it gets back to my turn. Actually, I should have hit quick save when I was attacked by that French army. That's what I should have done. What I should have done. Now we know. Now we know. Also going to be looking to invest in our infrastructure as much as possible where we can, to just keep that economy growing rather than dwindling down. Oh yeah, we've got to keep an eye on Denmark as well. Was a full stack near me. I'm hopefully able to send a spy out there to see what's going on. But at the moment it looks like they're focused on attacking Sweden. I reckon if I take Copenhagen I can probably peace out with them. Okay, they're regrouping. That works in my favour because I need time for von Blücher and the Prince to replenish. And then we can strike forward again. Dresden besieged, yeah. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought it? Right, that's that upgrade there, though. So these guys are now getting... Yeah. Oh, it's only moderate still. I think it's... Is it tied to territory as well? Or that supply depot is going even further? Maybe it's got like a slightly higher amount anyway. Who knows? Who knows? One of you guys probably knows. In all reading. That's actually really worth going for because of the minus 5% there. It'll make things a little bit cheaper. The income is under that 10k now, but that's okay. So von Blücher is still replenishing. The Prince is still replenishing. That's got moderate, that's got slow replenishment rate. If anything, then we should swap a unit over. Because that will now get moderate replenishment. I mean, we could probably bypass them altogether and go and hit Amsterdam. Operation Amsterdam Mark II, anyone? So we could go past the Dutch here and hit Amsterdam straight away, but then we'd have to be able to follow up with either protecting it, because they would counter, or we have to slam in here, and we've got another French army on its way. Some of you were saying as well, apparently agents block bridges. Or can be used to block bridges, which would be very interesting. Because I've got certainly a fair few gentlemen. So if I pop you on that bridge and just test it out, pop you on that bridge. Haha, it does! Who'd have thought it? That's quite useful for creating a choke point, which is here. That protects these guys. Oh, they can't get around that way. Yeah, some of you are saying, move. Why don't you just move into here with a couple of armies, because then you wouldn't have to defend all the bridge points. That's where I'd like to push the French back to and hold in the forest. But obviously, the bridge battles themselves, the fording points themselves, are rather effective choke points. Right, so they don't have a full stack here. My army has pulled back here, but it would have got actually a turn's worth of replenishment. And we could actually send in these reinforcements. I'm wondering if we even need to bring an army down, or can we just attack with these guys? Well, the Berlin reserves, actually. The Berlin reserves could be utilised here, because the French actually don't have another push available here. These guys have been pushed back very nicely by my forces. So let's bring this agent through here, because I want to see what's going on in here. I don't... Yeah, that's all their forces there. Okay. Yeah, they've got another army shifting up this way. What is that? Okay. Yes, they've got Irish Legion, French Irish Legion, which are very, very good. 40 accuracy. French Hussars, so we'll be pushing on them shortly. Right, we need to put this army back together, basically, because you are pretty shredded at this point. In fact, this army here... I wonder if this could actually make the be the making of our push. If we want to go to Amsterdam and take that rather than Cleves, then we will be up against it. We need to know what else is coming from the French, really. Do they have these guys here that will just push back across us? We've got to be able to defend Amsterdam at the same time. So I think we need to focus on taking Cleves out as a centre of power first before we push back up, before we push over to Amsterdam. Also, I don't know where Denmark is, but I think that's a minor issue at the moment. So, I'm going to take this full army, 4 cannons, no light infantry, but that's fine. All the might of the infantry that we have available to us. So, I could move to this bridge and sort of goad them into attacking me here. Because we can move up the Prince's army as support. Then this army can move to Hanover, but we could turn around and deal with that. We move onto that bridge and see if they will come to us. We know what to do. I think we've got to make a brave move like that to try and draw them in toward us. So, yeah, let's march out with you guys. I'm also hitting their trade route. Take the Prince and move him to support. Also attacking the trade route. So they're reinforcing. That's 2 full stacks. They can muster 2 and a bit full stacks to strike me. Plus that French army, I would imagine, can come on over as well. I think in a prolonged battle they wouldn't be able to get into the attack. So they'd be slowed down. So we'd get them over time. Won't get cobbled rows just yet. I'm wondering if we should bring Von Blücher over or not, to be perfectly honest. To support. We could bring him... Actually, we could bring him here. I would think that is still within reinforcement range. He's still replenishing. Although those guys are slowed again, but that's fine. Right. Over here we need to fix up this army. So what have we got? We've got Grenadiers. Fusilier unit, which I don't really... I'd rather swap you guys out for Jaegers, the other Black Forest Hunters, but I'll swap your names over. Some of you are saying as well, what am I going to do with units that I merged? Will I reuse those names? Yes, I'll go back and find out which they were, whose names, whose units got merged that had custom names, and I'll put them back into the pool of usable names. If the unit dies, then I think that's the name wiped off the slate, as it were, unless it dies straight away. But if it gets merged, then that should be given a second chance. So let's put in 2 Jaegers to move into this army. We'll then get rid of the Prussian Fusiliers and swap that name over to one of them. We'll keep these guys. So yeah, it was the other sharpshooter that I merged in. And we need more infantry. So that's 2 Jaegers. Takes that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There'll be room for 6 because we'll get rid of that Fusilier unit. So that ideally is infantry and maybe a cavalry unit, which you might be able to send over from here. But I'm going to send in a reinforcing army for this general. So I'm going to bring him back up here. These guys haven't been named, so let's merge you guys up. Although that cannon... No, we won't merge you. Let me pop you over there. There we go. Right, anyone that's really broken after that. Over you go. Grab the artillery back. So I've merged up those 2 Jaeger units, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, 2 Jaegers. Okay. I think we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 infantry. I'm going to take the other cavalry units as well. And then we're free for 1 more unit, which ideally would be another cannon. We do need to get some more. We can get 12-pounders here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to throw some of them into the mix. We're going to throw another horse artillery unit for here, and we need more of those. And yeah, that'll do. That means I think one of you guys can get a road upgrade. No, you can't. It's this one, and it would be just out. So let's tweak off that. There we go. Then you can have your road upgrade, Hanover. So yeah, what am I sending in here? Another line infantry. So we can always push in after these guys actually with this army up here, which is what I may well do. But for now, in we go to push these guys back. In fact, before we do that, bring up an extra unit. Oh, why can't you move there? Ah, crap. There you go. Just jump in together. And now we're going to counter them. Reinforcements. It's just I guess it's the French morale that just keeps them doing really well. I mean, they've got 23 compared to my 11 on the Black Brunswickers. French Irish Legion 26. Damn. And what are these guys? Okay. Wow. Right, well, we will quick save and then we'll jump into this one. It's a smaller battle. And then I guess we'll get ready for the next episode, which will be us pushing those other French armies. Well, we might be able to do it this episode. Just pushing those French armies back. But we may have to withdraw just until we can get full strength to push with 2 armies to hold the gap in the forest if we're attacked by 2 French stacks. Because we'll be fighting line battles then, open field. Ah, thank God they've deployed in front of the city this time, not behind it. That nightmare of a battle that we had before. So we do have artillery. They do not. So I don't have a lot of it. Only a few guns. So is there an ideal position kind of almost behind us I'd just shell them from while my infantry advance, because we are obviously pushing in to attack them. I think actually this sort of hill, this mound here is a good position for them. But we'll go for that. In fact, we can afford to move you guys a little bit further forward. We'll fire from up here on the flank with both units. And infantry. Go. Light infantry, we're going to pop you guys on the flank. We'll have you over on the artillery flank. There's a little mound there that's going to cause us a smidge of trouble. Have you guys to here. We will put trenches in case we have to withdraw. General, let's place you in the center in the cover of the trees. Obviously, you won't be hidden, but that's fine. Okay, and hussars. I'm gonna pop you guys straight into the trees in front of you. Dragoons and mounted Jaegers. You guys over here support that light infantry. You guys are going to be back up here, and we're going to advance forward straight away on them. So let's go for it. I need to watch the terrain though. I imagine they're going to advance to us as well. Cool, that's fine. Work out where the best ground is though. Round about to there. I'm actually going to adjust my lines so we've got a little bit of overlap on the left. They can act as reserves. No, there's a hill terrain in front of us, so we need to get on top of that, quite literally. Could choose to go for the hussars with the artillery, which I'm going to try and do. Target them for now. In fact, that's a much better position for this second group. The hill here. Which gives you guys the opportunity drop back in the hill a bit. I have these guys here quite literally on purpose to draw the enemy cavalry in, and hopefully we can go for them there. See their lancers over there. Their cavalry's pulling back a little bit because it's been shelled. Let's see if we can't go off that cavalry early. What's our vision here? Okay, it's actually good up on them as they move up that hill. Okay. Oh, there is a rock there. Did not see that. Kind of want to move in there aggressively when that unit gets a little bit closer. Don't fire at will anymore. That's it, knock them down. Okay, those guys are in trap range. You guys out to the right. You guys go for the lancers before they can get a good charge off. Main line, we are doing good. Okay, artillery. Shuffle targets down the line a little bit. Broken apart there. Cavalry there, so let's move in behind them. Go for the next grouping. Infantry's going to be moving in very close here. Ah, yeah, it's going to be hit with that maneuver. It's fine if we can get it. Come on. Yes, you've caught them. Fine. Oh, come on. These guys will catch them with that charge. Oh, they're just trying to get back to their stakes. Cheeky sods. In fact, they might get back to them. Yeah, I've got to let them go. Pull back, hit that infantry that's smashing my forces in the middle.
Our general is under attack.
Pull back to the left flank. Cavalry, Move in over here against the general. Artillery. Focus on smashing that line apart. Off these guys, just make sure this flank is secured. Then my guys back around on the lancers. In we go, strike that unit. Until you guys stop firing at will. So claim those lancers. Oh, I was intercepted. French hussars, let's go deal with them. Otherwise my dragoons will be in proper trouble. Trouble. They're in the trouble, sir. Okay, they need infantry support. Let's send the infantry in.
Our men are running, sir.
Ah, hussars. That is a rather massive disappointment, to be perfectly honest. Ah, and they broke my dragoons over here as well. Do outnumber these guys. Hopefully we can break them. They might come back. They're only broken. That's it. Come on. You're getting shot quite badly here, General, so let's pull you back. I wonder if we can't get a better view of the hill here.
Our men are running, sir.
Really? Black Brunswickers. Denied, and they've now charged into my next unit here. Okay, well that's not worked on that right flank well at all. Pull them back. Dragoons have rallied over here, though they can go back into the back of the hussars. Run, men, run. Until let you form square. There we go. Come on. No, it's not going to let you have it. The reinforcements are moving in, though. Bring them down, lads. Bring them down. Oh, I've been charging the centre as well. Damn it, while this has been going on. Right, my cavalry's all back, though. Good, let's bring them in the centre. Oh, no, these are reinforcements. Oh, God, no. You guys go away. That cavalry dealt with yet? God damn it. Where's their general? Over here. Who's the line also took out my Jaegers. Here's a mess in the middle. Let's go off that general. Kill that general. See some enemy morale drop. Right, guys, sort your lives out. General is broken. Right, we need to break these guys up here with cavalry charges. Torn through our centre, so we need to do something about that. You guys deal with that general. You've got to get up on this hill. General's definitely gone. There's lots of exposed weak points in the line, it's fine. General needs to get over these guys or we're going to see them breaking very quickly. Thankfully, that looks like the turning point. Morale up over there. Let's get the general over to support those troops. And let's give him cover by advancing with the line infantry and these guys as well. Use the road to facilitate maneuver. Bring these guys round. Charge on into the French line. Light infantry, try not to fire into your own men. Artillery, you can limber up, you're done.
Our men are running for.
Ah, they broke the cavalry. No matter, no matter. We'll soon be breaking the French. There we go. Bring you guys around. Huzzah! Alright, get the cavalry out of there. You guys have done your job today. That's it, General, getting behind these guys. Boost their morale. Cavalry kept me distracted on the flanks. The center was broken. We have rallied. Good thing I made those sort of reserve forces up in Berlin. Otherwise, we'd have been buggered. Need to have a stronger center. I'm going to try and do a reserve line in the center of like 3 units. So if the center breaks in future, there'll be literally 3 units behind that I can just plug forward and they can catch the enemy out rather than stretching such a wide line. See how that goes. Right, that is that. I'm going to end the battle there. Heroic victory. Isn't every battle against the French so? Okay. Musketeers, well done. That break to advance, the whole army is gone. Nice. Well, we've got a full army here ready to go if we can give them replenishment. And I'm going to pop you 2 over there and take this army up here because you'll get fast replenishment. So it'll be good to move in a few turns. And in fact, I am going to move this army out to wipe away these French forces. See what the Order of Resolve has in store for us. Yeah, that's alright. Right, now we could move to the forest, but there is this army here, and I'm sure there are other nasty surprises through those woods. So I would imagine we need to withdraw to the bridge. Looks like our agents can do a good job of helping to block them, which is very useful. We'll actually be able to upgrade our barracks next turn as well to our drill school, which allows us to get the Prussian Death Head Hussars, Life Hussars. We can get Prussian Freikorps Jäger. Which actually don't look to be as good as regular Jaegers, so I'm kind of, what's the difference? Unless they are more sharpshootery, they have. The only thing I can see is they've got slightly better charge bonus. Might be in their abilities. No, less of them. Okay. But we can get the East Prussian Grenadier Battalion. We can also get Life Grenadiers. Regular Grenadiers, which are always very good. Very solid troops. So, yeah, I think we're going to pull this army back. But let me know down in the comment section. We'll pop those guys in there shortly. You're replenishing up. This army, so we could send some of these guys over to Hanover if we wanted to. Meanwhile, Oldenburg, we have made our move. And we'll have to see if that pays off next time when we go through the end turn phase. So I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors. Reman Gaming, Overclockers UK, and MSI. Until the next one, ciao for now.